What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So I was getting ready to go to bed, call it a night, and I get a couple of messages, and one of them was from the brother, the myth, the man, the myth, the legend, the brother Robert Mason, telling me, man, he said, man, I told you this guy's never going anywhere. So, because, that's my guy right there, man. So it's like, boy, what's going on now? So I go on YouTube and I see Dreams Pro video, and boy. So it appears that LeBron James ain't going nowhere. Remember all of the reports that this was going to probably be his last year in the NBA. This was going to be the farewell tour. Maybe he may play after this year for a competitive league, but this was going to be the swan song, right? Or at the very least, this is going to be his next to last year, but all signs were reportedly leaning toward this being his last year. So he clarified, as we enter into the season, I think the NBA season starts about a month from now. Training camp should be starting very, very soon. He lets it be known in this interview that he has absolutely no plans on retiring anytime soon. Anytime soon. So this guy, matter of fact, before I go forward, listen to it for yourself.
Listen, guys, every time I pick up something new does not mean retirement. It's like, oh, I've seen this motherfucking with chopsticks. Oh, he's retiring. Oh, I've seen he wear a t-shirt that's too big. Oh, retirement. Oh, shit. He picked up golf. Retirement. It's like, it's just something I want to do. It's just a little hobby. But retirement is coming. It is coming. It's just not here just yet.
So, at this point, he's entering year 23, okay? Now, look, even the most durable players in history limped into their 20th and 21st and 22nd seasons. They were shells of themselves. Guys who took extreme care of themselves, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, like Kevin Garnett, like Moses Malone, if you consider the NBA career. If you consider the NBA career, he played over 20 years. Like Robert Parrish, Vince Carter, if I haven't mentioned him. All right? Kevin Willis, I think, too. All those guys played 20 years or more, just about. But they broke down because playing basketball, even though it's not seen as a physical sport by some, it is a physical sport. You're constantly, especially before the last 10 years, constantly, especially post players, banging in the post against other guys, some is big or bigger than you are. All of the wear and tear of playing basketball for that long takes a toll on your body. But somehow, this guy, who has played in, I believe, the second most games in the history of the NBA, or the third most, approaching the second most. Somehow this guy said, hey, I could play another 3 or 4 more years. That's not normal. That's not natural. And I'm sorry, at this point, yes, you do have to start having suspicions about certain things when it comes to this guy. There's absolutely nothing even wrong with that. So you try to tell me it was perfectly fine, even though Barry Bonds had already had a home run title in 1993, years before the suspicion of steroids. And he already had numerous seasons hitting 40 home runs or more before 2001, right? It was perfectly fine to say, well, wait a minute. How are guys like Barry Bonds and Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire all of a sudden have their best seasons after age 30, after age 35. That's not normal. That's what I used to hear all the time in sports talk. They were suspicious that these guys were doing something. Lance Armstrong, he's older, and yet he's so far ahead of the pack. It looks so unbeatable. This isn't normal. But somehow, for this Lincoln beard fucking having dude, right? So for some reason, you just supposed to drop all critical thinking and just accept what he's doing. Because then if you do question some stuff about him, you're hating. Well, fuck it if I'm a hater. I think the motherfucker's cheating. That's just my opinion. And I think I will be and others will be vindicated when his career comes to an end. So I think we could also say, get away from that, right? Now I'll move on from that. Funny how he could address everything. He can address anything and everything in these interviews except for Cael Sutton's allegations. But anyway, let's go forward. Now I believe that he's trying to play long enough so that he can be teammates with his other son, Bryce James. Now, the only question I have is, does he retire as a Laker? Because I don't see it. Because if he wants to have this team up with Bryce and I'm assuming Bronny and have this other agenda that I don't think the Lakers are interested in, because the Lakers have already shown that team is more or less prioritized, not more or less, they're prioritizing Luka. And the new ownership, I think, is clearly not beholden to this guy. Does LeBron force a trade during this season? I mean, because I was getting the impression that this is going to be a farewell tour for LeBron this year. Lakers are going to probably acquiesce to that and go forward. Now, this guy's talking about, I'm not retiring anytime soon. So this guy going to force the Lakers' hand and get traded to, I don't know, Dallas or some shit? I don't know, man. I don't think this thing ends well with LeBron and the Lakers. I don't. I could be wrong. But now that he said that ends the retirement talk. We're not going to be done with this dude, bro. And you know what kills me is I get all these comments from these guys. Oh, your ass's money gonna dry up when LeBron. Do you understand, you stupid motherfuckers, that I want him out the league. I don't care if I lose AdSense money. We want him gone. You don't understand that. We don't like this motherfucker. And by the way, you only comment on videos where I talk about LeBron. That's it. If I'm talking about somebody else or something else, you never comment. So who's the one obsessed with LeBron James? You guys are. Because when he retires, y'all gonna disappear. Just like how so-called Flomos disappeared. What happened to all those dudes? They were casuals. Just like you motherfuckers are. And when LeBron James ever fucking does retire, hell, J.D. Vance will probably be president by that point in time, or whoever the fuck follows him. When he does retire, y'all gonna disappear too because y'all not basketball fans. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.